Our story begins here in Phoenix, Arizona, May 26, 1948, at Good Samaritan Hospital, now known as Banner University Medical Center. Jess and Barbara gave birth to a young baby girl by the name of Stephanie, and the music world has never been the same since.
Took my love to get down, climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down.
Hi everybody, this is Scooter Pops. As you know, this channel is about people, places, and things. And this week's video is on Stevie Nicks. She didn't really grow up here, but she did live here for quite some time. We're going to show you some of the places that she lived with her family, Lori, as well as Lori's husband, Chris, and their daughter, Jessica. And we're just going to go throughout her career and just let you know what a beautiful career she has had over all of these many, many years. Not only a solo act, but also with Fleetwood Mac. Stevie Nicks' dad was born in 1925 and attended Peoria Elementary School here in Arizona. He graduated from Glendale High School in 1943 and went to Arizona State University for a year between 1946 and 1947. Shortly thereafter, he met a gal from Bisbee, Arizona, which is down near Tucson. Her name was Barbara, and 1 month later, they got married. And a year later, Stevie Nicks was born. By age 4, Stevie was already singing with her grandfather, AJ, and on her 16th birthday, she got her first guitar and wrote her first song. The first song was called I've Loved and I've Lost, and I'm Sad, but Not Blue. Stevie Nicks joined her first band called Changing Times, and while attending Menlo Atherton High School in California when she was a senior, she met a guy by the name of Lindsey Buckingham. You may know that name. He was in a band at the time called Fritz. They were singing with Young Life Club, doing a song called California Dreamin', and Stevie Nicks decided to go up on stage and sing harmonies. Well, Fritz needed a new lead singer, and you got it. In comes Stevie Nicks. She is now the new lead singer of the hard rock band Fritz. Well, the band disbanded, but Buckingham Nicks actually got together in 1972, and by 1973, Buckingham Nicks was released on Polydor Records. I thought while we drive through the neighborhood of Paradise Valley, where Stevie Nicks lived along with her brother Chris and his wife Lori and their daughter Jessica, we talk a little bit more about what Stevie Nicks did with not only Buckingham, but also Fleetwood Mac. Well, directly behind me, you can see right back here, is the entrance to Stevie Nicks' former home here in Paradise Valley at 3264 North Yucca Road. Very beautiful, but very, very secure. And she lived here till May of 2002. Then she moved over to the 6234 location. Visions of Camelback Mountain and other beautiful homes in the area. Imagine waking up to this every morning as you step outside of your yard. Well, directly behind me is where we would enter to see Stevie Nicks' former house that she lived in just before she moved to Santa Monica, California. But you can see over here that it is restricted and it's for residents only. So we're not going to be able to get in there today. We're going to try it from another entrance, but no guarantees. But you can see this is an exclusive area, very, very beautiful. She downsized that house, moved to Santa Barbara. The house actually was up for sale for $3.8 million, and it sold a year later for about $3 million. So you can see this is a pretty exclusive neighborhood. Anyway, in 1974, a guy by the name of Keith Olsen played Lindsey Buckingham's record, Frozen Love. That was the Buckingham Nicks track off their first album in 1973. He played it for a guy by the name of Mick Fleetwood. He came to Sound City in California in search of a recording studio. Fleetwood knew Buckingham because of his work when Bob Welch departed to pursue a solo career in 1974. Fleetwood actually called Lindsey Buckingham asked him to join the band, but Buckingham said, "No way, Jose, unless Stevie Nicks has joined with me. We're a package deal," he said. So the band agreed, and in 1975, Fleetwood Mac achieved worldwide success with an album called Fleetwood Mac, obviously. Nicks' Rhiannon was voted one of the 500 greatest songs of all time by Rolling Stone. And that was literally the first Fleetwood Mac record with Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham. So we're rolling up on Lori Nicks' home, or former home, shall we say, because it looks like it's up for sale here in Mesa, Arizona. And she lived here shortly after Stevie sold the house in Paradise Valley for an estimated $3 million. So take a look at this beautiful home. So this is the home as we drive by of Lori Nicks. It's up for sale. As you can see, this is a very beautiful home in a modest neighborhood over in Mesa, Arizona. She moved here shortly after Stevie Nicks sold the home in Paradise Valley, and subsequently Lori and Jessica, their daughter, moved here to Kiva Drive in Mesa. Well, we're heading to 6902 East 1st Ave in Scottsdale. This is the location of the old Hopi House, or as it was previously known, Silver Springs Emporium, named after a song that was sung by Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac. And that's exactly where her mom had a little memento or curio shop. And most of the stuff that she had in the shop was donated by her daughter, Stevie Nicks, and sold there. That shop actually moved up to Payson, for a little while. Then it came back to Scottsdale as the old Hopi House and eventually closed down in 2012. But now you can see that it looks like it's going to be condos, and the name, ironically, Fleetwood 6. Can't you imagine? I suspect this is where the Silver Springs Emporium was located at 6902 East 1st Ave. Right now you can see this is what appears to be condos going up, but oddly look at the name of it, Fleetwood 6, coming soon. I'm not sure if that has any direct reflection to Fleetwood Mac and Stevie Nicks, but you never know. Well, I'm glad that you stopped by and asked, because in the 22 and a half plus years I was in broadcasting, you could well imagine I played a lot of Fleetwood Mac and Stevie Nicks records along the way. Well, back in 1967, 1968-ish, if you will, a guy by the name of Peter Greenbaum, or professionally known as Peter Green, started Fleetwood Mac, and that was their actual first album. Since that time, they had 17 other record albums, many going platinum and gold, not only here in the United States, but also in the UK. Now, in addition to the 18 that Fleetwood Mac had, Stevie Nicks had a total of 6 or 7 albums on her own. Now, this doesn't include albums or videos or other compilations and so on and so forth. On Stevie Nicks' albums, one of the interesting things that I might add is that her sister-in-law, Lori Perry Nicks, who was married to her brother Christopher Nicks, actually sang on those records, and Chris actually played harmonica on one of those. And when they were about to get divorced, Lori was really kind of skeptical because she didn't want to be not included singing on any more Stevie Nicks albums. So there's a little bit of a Scooter Pops fun fact for you. Anyway, they still record today. They still perform today. There was a total of 18 members, all the way dating back to 1967, 1968. Amazing. Just a great career for Stevie Nicks. It all started at 4 years old, if you remember, and then she got that first guitar at her 16th birthday, writing her first song on that very same day. So pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed this particular video about Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac. Press the like button, share it with your friends if you will, and we'll be back for more shortly. Thanks very much for joining us today.